do all these things. Oh. Stop fucking jerking yourselves off and just be happy with what we have.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. I enjoy it.
What, jerking off?
Hey everyone, we're back. Me and Ben talking about the Realm of Sparkle tournament this weekend. That's pretty much it. Like us on Facebook. We got a Patreon if you want to support us. That'll all be great. Keep it short. Enjoy the episode. Bye.
Bam here from the Flying Monkeys Wargaming Podcast. I want you to head over to www.flyingmonkeycon.com. We are Kansas and Wichita's biggest wargaming event. We have Warhammer 40K, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Infinity, Star Wars X-Wing. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We have even added a Warhammer 40K friendly this year for players that are inclined to go that way. We have a room block available. With your room block, you get free booze and free food. Can't beat that. Not a lot of cons offer such a thing. So get your tickets soon. Head on over to www.flyingmonkeycon.com. It happens June 21st to the 23rd, 2019, right here in Wichita, Kansas. Hopefully Dunkalicious, Matt, and myself will see you there. Tickets are selling fast, so if you want the higher tiered swag bags, get on it. And don't forget, we have a Horus Heresy narrative event. Great feedback from it last year. We're looking forward to having it this year. Dave runs a great event. See you guys soon. www.flyingmonkeycon.com.
Do all these things. Oh. Stop fucking jerking yourselves off and just be happy with what we have.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. I enjoy it.
What, jerking off?
Yeah, isn't that what we're talking about?
I mean, usually. We are the ones that think we're important enough that people want to hear our voices.
Yeah.
Or we just like hanging out and talking to each other.
That as well. Yeah, I wish I could make it this weekend. I really wanted to go.
Yeah, whatever. I keep getting like I would be like, all right, you guys are getting for more people. Like, why don't your monkeys sign up? I'm like, oh, let me go ask them again. Because you did it on Memorial Day, and then and Charles was just complaining.
Yeah.
He's just mad. He's mad at life.
He always complains.
Get it together, Charles.
I'm definitely excited about that team tournament, though.
Dude, that'd be fun.
I'll definitely be down for that.
Yeah, that sounds like it might work out.
Did John say he wanted on like a weekday? Because like those days he said he was going to be around were like not weekend at all.
Of course.
I was like, well, that probably won't work for anybody.
Surely he meant a weekend. I didn't. I'm kind of limiting my Facebook time, so I was just like going through it real quick when I saw that, and I was like, oh, the Sir John Napick wants something done. Everybody better jump for him.
Right. That still would be pretty cool, though.
Mother of Dragons, best general of Texas, best overall of Iron Realms, the DJ, Jonathan Napick. So is Buck coming, or are we just going to do this thing? Oh, wait, he said a thing. What did he say? At the clinic still, homies. Should be back in 30 or so. Jump on in, big fish.
I guess we can go ahead and start, and he can jump on whenever.
Buck City's underwater right now. By city, I mean village. By village, I mean like tent city. There's like a couple of people that live there. Skytook. Oh, Skytook, Oklahoma.
Hey, why don't y'all come down to Skytook? All of our towns selling like extremely hick.
Yeah.
Come down to Edmond.
Edmond Unplugged.
We
Moore,
got all
Oklahoma.
The
You ever been to Moore?
Well, come on down. Come on down to Crescent.
You ever been to Miami?
It's not Miami. It's Miami.
Tulsa?
Muskogee.
Tahlequah. There's a lot of good ones. Atoka. Oklahoma. That's where we are.
Not for
All
long,
right.
though. You.
Oh, no, I'm out. Fuck this place.
It's sad.
That's so sad.
Are you going to come down and hang out for a little bit on Flying Monkey Con?
I'm hoping. That's my plan.
Better.
We talked about it, the wife and I.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I should formally announce on the podcast that I will not be at Flying Monkey.
Because
My
you're
wife,
a bitch.
mostly because I'm a big fucking bitch. My wife is very pregnant, and she's going to be even more pregnant, and we're concerned with her health. And
Oh, really?
yeah, it's just been a whole thing with her blood pressure and stuff. So that's the reason why I was finally like, it was probably just better for me to be home, because after it'll be like 36 weeks of pregnancy, and at that point it could really happen at any time depending on her blood pressure. So with Frankie, it shot up overnight and was like dangerously high.
Yeah.
And so, we don't want that to happen again. And everything's looked good so far, but we just don't want, I didn't want to be in another state, over in the middle of the night.
It's like a 2-hour drive from Edmond, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's ain't that bad, but yeah.
It's not too crazy, but if she has to be rushed to the hospital, that's why I'm like, I want to go down there. And if I'm not staying the night and stuff, if I'm just going down there for the afternoon or whatever, it'll probably be okay. And everything may be fine, but I just wanted to be safe. I'm just like, I want my wife to be alive.
Yeah. That's my thing, because I got to take care of the wife. She is, she's my world.
No. Look at you. Look at us. We're all grown up.
Dads and stuff. All right, I'm going to put this model down, and then we can start.
Ooh, what model is it?
I'm painting my...
Is it super?
It's my Godsworn Shadespire kit.
Oh, look at you. Oh, yeah, you guys are going to play some Shadespire at the Monkey?
Yeah.
That's fun.
But I'll talk about it, because I bought this, $30 AK set of skin tones. There's 6 paints. So it's supposed to be really good. It's going on really nice and smooth, so I'm going to put 3 coats on for just the first base coat. Look really nice.
Taking your time on them.
Yeah, I usually don't take my time very often, because usually I just want to play.
Right. So. I went to paint more models. I'm not planning on getting fully painted for this tournament on Saturday, but I went to paint some models, and I got a bit my highlight coat with my airbrush done on all my reavers, and then went to clean up and start doing some skin tones, and dropped my airbrush and bent the needle.
Wah.
Had to order a new needle, and it won't be here till Friday. So now I'm like,
what brand of paintbrush did you get?
Oh, I use a Masters G22. They're $30, and I don't do a ton of detail with an airbrush, but that thing, it's just there was a commission painter in San Diego who turned me on to it, because he's like, man, if you're just doing base coats and zenithals, this airbrush is a fucking workhorse. It's $20, or you can find them on Amazon sometimes for $20, and it does everything you need it to do. I'm not a fucking
that's probably what I got.
Master artist. It comes with the kit. If you buy the $80 airbrush and compressor on Amazon, that's what it comes with. And
nice.
I know people like their. I have a fancy ass airbrush, like a $300 I forget the name of it. It's 2 German names. It's whatever
Porsche?
fancy one. No, Harder and Steinbeck. Harder and Steinbeck or something like that.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy. I got a deal on it, but I don't have the right needle for it, and it's super fine tip. So then, and I got it when I first started airbrushing. I was like, I'm not very good at this. And then I got this.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, then I got this Masters and was just like, oh, this thing just throws out paint.
Yeah, that was my problem.
What I needed.
Because I got a Porsche, and it's really super fine, and the water-based paints clog it up really fast. It just spits it out so fast.
Well, and it's funny because Rob Henderson actually taught me to this. I mean, and all of this might be blasphemy to someone who actually airbrushes well, but he taught me to use Windex.
Yeah.
and buy not the cheapest paint at Hobby Lobby, but like the $3 a tube stuff, you know?
Like Army Painter?
No, it's like in the same section as Apple Barrel. It's the shit people make fun of.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So it's just like, you know, it's like a 6-ounce tube, like pretty big size for like $3. Where like Apple Barrel is like, or whatever is like 44 cents a tube or something. So you take that and you mix it half the paint and then half Windex, and you put it in a dropper bottle and you mix that shit up and it goes right into an airbrush and sprays perfectly. But that's what I've been painting all my shit with. That's what I've been doing all that white with.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't brush with it very often unless I need to do like little touch-ups. But like, as far as the airbrush goes, man, it's awesome. And one of those tubes will last you fucking ever.
Right.
But there's my base coating. $1 black primer from the hardware store. Spray cans.
I buy the Rust-Oleum ×2 coat. It's like really good.
Yeah, that stuff's nice. I literally use the dollar, like whatever's the cheapest. That's the spray paint that I use. And I'll do that shit out in the rain. I don't give a fuck. Like what? I'm not I guess I should care more about it, but I'm also a paint contractor, so I know how shit works. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, there's all these like things that can happen, but I don't. Anyway, yeah. I know products.
I know product.
I know product.
Well, I guess
anyway,
we're going to get started. No, we kind of already
got
started, but yeah. Hey, we're the Flying
Monkey Wargaming. Where wargaming was easy, I'd fuck your mom.
I think that was pretty close.
Wait.
No, we're the Lord of the Realms. So this is us. We're Rainers.
We do this.
So that's what you've been up to, painting some shit?
Yeah, I've been kind of, yeah. I mean, I got my list together. I've been playing some games. I played about 6 games with my new list so far. And I'm really liking it. Like the 1,500 point list for this thing I've been paying, which is my Reaver list, and I'll talk about it here in a bit. But man, it's real fun. I don't know. Well, real fun for me.
I like the Archon list. That one that able to get 6. That Bobo.
Yeah.
I really.
It's the same list that won. What was the other tournament it played at and won? 5th or something.
Adepticon.
Was it South Coast?
No, Adepticon had a Archaon recently, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the new corn book. Was it out then? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But,
Mark Wildman or something like that. Yeah, man, that's really fun. I mean, it's good to see corn up in the top of. I mean, how many people were at Bobo? Like 80 or?
192.
That's what I meant.
Officially.
Like close to 200.
Yeah, I think they had like 200, but a few people dropped probably.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that happens. But that's amazing, man. I'm just, I was talking to Jonathan Napick today about War Games Con because there's a small possibility that I might be able to go to that right before we leave.
Nice.
And he said they only have 40 tickets left out of 120. Yeah, so get out there and get those ticks, Pete. Right. I know, but then we asked him for refunds.
Are going. I know me, Buck, and Ryan are going, and maybe Jeff.
I don't know. He's using BCP. Garrett, who runs the guy that actually he called out. He was talking to on the podcast. That runs BCP. He's going, so he's gonna be there if in case anything goes wrong with the app. But nothing should go wrong. But, yeah, that's cool.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'd really want to go. If I go, is Buck going with you?
Yeah, me, Buck, and Ryan are all sharing a room. You want to share the room with us?
If I go, I'll probably just crash in your bathtub or something.
Sweet.
Or cuddle up with Bucky. Y'all snore?
I do, yes. In your face.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'll take that. That might be fun. A little rumbly in my face.
I usually let other people fall asleep first because I can sleep through whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys in your face. But, yeah, I'm working on this Gore Chosen set. It's going to be pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Not Gore Chosen. That's not it. Man, I am so off today. It's going to be one of those episodes of everybody.
Oh, good. We only got
strap
20
in.
lists to go through. Get a strap on.
So, but no, my Godsworn Hunt, I've been working on it, and
Sweet.
I got this big box of like Ludenker squigs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna build it or not.
Dude, you should sell all those for like way too much.
Apparently.
Ain't that dollar?
I saw guys selling a whole box for like 200, and people were like, "Yeah, I'll buy that." Like, what?
Fuck.
Crazy.
I mean, I guess if they're not gonna make any more, I guess that's about how much those models are gonna cost.
Mm-hmm. I think just the squig side is like 125.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a deal. Hopefully they don't do that to the General's Handbook.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Only 1 in 4 people can have one.
We gotta share. So anyway, I don't have a top 5 today. This was last minute.
Oh, come on. What's your top 5 things you like about me?
All right. So top 5 things I like about Ben. He's got tattoos, which kind of makes him cool.
Oh.
He's got a pretty mouth. 2.
I work hard on that.
3, he's kind of a bitch because he's leaving, but he's still a cool guy. He invited me to Disneyland when I go up visit him.
Yeah, I did.
And then what am I at 4? Man, I'm getting low.
I own Disney.
4, he's never beat me in Warhammer.
It's true.
So we've only played like maybe 2 games.
I think 1.
Yeah, 1.
Daughters of Cain just whooped my ass.
And then the number 1 reason I like Ben Cornelius, I'll save that one for later.
All right, there you go. You can't think of that many.
There's my top 5. There's my top 4.
All right. So the Battle of Sparkle Realms is happening in 2 days.
We can talk about that.
If you're listening to this tomorrow, it'll be in 1 day. We have all the lists except 2, and I know one of them. I don't know the other one. Oh, no, there's 3. 3 missing. One of them's Skaven, though. You want to do a rundown?
Yeah, let's do it. That's why we're here.
Sweet. Number 1,
I'm getting there.
Aaron Wilkerson. Aaron Wilkerson is our local Nurgle player.
So the format for this is you basically build a 2,000 point list, and you're gonna grab 1,500 points out of that and stay within the battle host. So you have to keep your artifacts and whatever host or temple you pick. So.
And you play with 1,500 points.
Right.
Okay. And they're not using triumphs. They're not using. There's like some weird stuff like that. I was like, what? They're not using triumphs. They're not using rules for terrain, which not a lot of people do that around here anyway. Most people forget their triumphs, but I always like mine. They're using realm spells, like you get all the spells for the realm you're in, and artifacts, obviously, like those two. And then, but they're not using realm. What are the realm rules? What are they called?
Just realm rules, right?
Well, but they are using the artifact or the command ability the command ability you can get. Mm. You just don't get the feature, whatever the realm feature.
Oh, the realm feature, yeah, that thing's those are kind of mean anyway. Do you get the light spell, like the free light spell for the realm?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a set of 6, and then there's like another one.
Yeah, so you get the spell and the command ability. Because in that last game that one of the practice games I played, I got the command ability where you get to attack first.
Nice.
And that was pretty sweet. That was helpful. I mean, it wasn't really helpful in that game, but it would be helpful if I'm playing someone who's going to attack me first.
Right.
So I was like, but I went ahead and spent the command ability, so the other person didn't. So I could attack still. I was like, just in case, I'm gonna attack twice, and I'm gonna go first. And he's like, you were gonna go first anyway. I was like, not if you spent that command point. Anyway. So yeah, different format than we're used to. It was really hard for me to write a 1,500 point list. That was my only complaint, was that I want to bring all my toys. So I wanted it to be a 2,000 point. Oh, and it's 4 games, which they told me mostly they did 4 games because they were going to do like a different format than how BCP scores.
Mm-hmm.
And then BCP changed how you have to score, like how you can score. So now they're just still running at BCP.
Gotcha.
So then they were like, well, let's keep it 4. It was too late, So there's 4 games. That was my biggest complaint was that there was 4 games because I'm just like, oh my God, my brain is going to be fucking fried in 4 games in a day.
Right.
And granted, they're 1,500 point games, but still. But yeah, I mean, but also, obviously, like these complaints don't matter. They filled up 20 slots.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And people are stoked to play, and AOS is alive and well in the Oklahoma City area.
That's the thing about AOS is you can make up a completely different format and people still want to play. They don't care. They just want to play games, have fun.
Yeah. And I'm excited. There's tons of new faces, tons of it's cool because we're doing a citywide escalation league right now in Oklahoma City, and there's quite a few people playing. I forget the actual the number of people, but tons of games are being played. We're actually this week tomorrow we get to the 1,500 point range. So all these people who have been playing in the escalation league are playing their new armies at the tournament that they've been building.
Nice.
So that's pretty fun. I wonder if these games count towards our league. I'll have to ask.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So they had those little bastards had the fucking the lists hidden, and I was like, "What are you doing?" They're just giving. And they're like, "No one can see, like not until everyone turns them in." And I was like, "Fuck, that's no fun. Open up the lists." So I cussed them out. And they changed it. It was all me.
You should get that much pool, dude.
Yeah, right. They were like, "You're like, do you always get what you want?" That was Mitchum's saying when I was like, "Fuck you, this is fucking dumb." He's like, "Do you always get what you want?" And I was like, "Yes, I always get what I fucking want." I know I sound like a big baby. Fuck off.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah, I was telling Mitchum that I really want to go because I want to give you shit about your Slaughter Priest rules.
Oh, that
like I had this build up for the whole thing. Like it started after I found out about their tournament. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with Ben because I love shit posting Ben. So, but it all
it's just easy to get me on a rant.
It is, and I love to hear your rant, so I get you pissed off easy. But anyway,
and you got so many people drug into that, and so many people messaging me like, "Is he serious?" Like, yeah, he's serious.
Yeah, he's very serious. He's very retarded and serious. Poor guy.
So, anyway, fucker.
Anyway.
Now that's all cleared up.
Let's do Aaron's list.
Aaron Wilkerson, local Nurgle player, has switched over to Fire Slayers.
Oh, that's sad.
So what's his list?
Is there 30 Hearthguard in there? Berserker?
Nope, 15.
That's still pretty good.
But here's what he has. He got a Rune Father with as his general, Warrior and Dominant. I don't really know that shit, so I'm just gonna Tyrant Slayer, Rune Master with Ember Storm, Rune Smiter on Magmadroth, Forge Key, Salamander Cloak, Coalheart Ancient, Prayer of Ash, Battlesmith, Grimwrath Berserker, and another Orc Rome Smiter. Those are the prayers, right? Those are the priests.
I believe so. Yes, it's in the spells. So.
And then he has 15 Hearthguard Berserkers with poleaxes. I like those guys. Then 2 sets of 10 Volkites with pairs of hand axes. And then 5 Auric Hearthguard. Another 5 Auric Hearthguard. Those are the shooty guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lords of the Lodge, of course, because that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Which are any of those tunneling dudes?
I think what is it? Let me look. I can't remember if it's the Battlesmith or the Rune Smiter. I believe he probably does have one, yeah.
Yeah. And then he has the Flame Spitter and the Runic Firewall. Because, man, those Hearthguard, I had 15 tunnel up on me on Tuesday. And did 32 damage to a Bloodthirster. And I was like, oh, that's fucking neat. And then I jumped my other Bloodthirster over there and smashed their faces in. But that one died fast. And it was crazy because I had it all boxed out with all my Reavers. And I just left a gap just big enough for him to fit those 15 in. And I was like, shit. Well, that's fucked. But I ended up winning the game. But, man, that scared me. So that seems cool. I think that's a pretty balanced list, yeah? Like, he has all the tools. Not a ton of bodies.
I'd like to see how the poleaxes do versus the, what was the other ones they use? The broadaxe.
Yeah. So the poleaxes are the
poleaxes,
mortal wound ones?
Yeah, if you roll a 6 and it's unmodified, you do 2 mortal wounds in addition to normal damage. So it's addition 2, so you still get to roll your wound if you hit. Yeah. So potentially you could do 3 damage per hit. Right. But most of the time you're doing 1 and no rend. But with the broadaxes, you're doing -1 rend and 2 damage no matter what.
It seems like I saw, I think my friend Frank was showing me the math on it, and he said that, like, statistically, poleaxes do more wounds. And that's backed up by a guy who's really good at Fire Slayers, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen it played, but man, mortal wound output, you can't, it's important.
Yeah, mortal wounds are pretty important. But every list you see has the broadaxes. Like even the top Bobo list all had broadaxes.
Yeah. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, Fire Slayers are scary.
Yeah, they are. I would like to play against them.
Yeah, I got 2 on Tuesday. It was real fun. And I was real nervous, but then I have enough bodies to box that shit out and just like, okay, yeah. And then my mortal wound output is crazy if you get close.
Oh man, yeah.
I fried a magma droth in 1 turn with just blood boils. And then I sent my Wrath Axe into some other shit, and it was like, oh man, here, take these mortal wounds. So fun. That Wrath Axe is so fun. Anyway, I want to talk about my list then.
I really want to talk about my list.
I want to talk about me, myself, and I. I'm important.
I think there's 133 wounds on the table. That's a lot for 1,500 points. I think my Daughters of Cain list has like 115 at 2,000.
Right.
With a ton of witches. So, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Pretty sweet.
So
next,
Adam Roach.
Hey, you got it right.
Oh.
What's old Adam Roach playing?
Well, it looks like he's playing Night Haunt.
I don't know this guy.
Yeah, me either. Let's see here. Pulling it up. All right. Looks like he has a Knight of Shrouds on Eternal Steed.
Ethereal. But yes.
Ethereal, that's how you say that?
Not Eternal.
Yeah, whatever. It's the general, has a ruler of the spirit hosts with the headsman judgment. I'm not sure what those do. A Nightmare Souls with Guardian Lantern, Reckonor, Spirit of Torment.
Yep.
30 Greengrass Reapers, which are really good.
Yep.
6 Spirit Hosts, 20 Chainwrath Horde, 20 Chainwrath Orbs, and 20 Blade Guys. Then it's the Chain Guard, which is the Chainwrath, and I think it's the Guardian Souls. Basically gets an extra D3 if I remember right. It does something like that. I might be wrong a little bit. But and if there's cogs.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good list. Did they say if you could like reduce the unit size to get 1,500 points in, or do you have to take the whole unit?
I think you can chop the units up. Oh, because this is 2,000 points. Okay, mm-hmm. I'm forgetting that they're gonna only be able to play with 500 or 1,500.
Right.
Yeah, I think he said that as long as you paid the price, like you can split them.
Okay, well that's good, because then he wouldn't have to drop like 2 full units of Grimghast Reapers or Blade Revenants.
Right, because I was like, holy shit, this is a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh, this is 2,000 points.
So if he can reduce the number size of the units, it's gonna be great, because then you could be like, I don't need this hero, and I can drop a Chainwrath.
I mean, I feel like you could just drop the Spirit Torment and the Spirit Hosts all together. I just have never seen Spirit Host do anything.
They do mortal wounds, and they stay alive pretty well.
Yeah.
Units of 6 are about where you need them. People take units of 3, and they don't do very well.
Yeah.
Because they just don't tend to.
I guess that's what I've seen. Yeah, I just tear through them. I'm like, okay, get these out my face.
So, but I think he has to keep the Nightmare. He could drop Reckonor from time to time, but if you get people who have a lot of command points like Flesh Eater Courts, you want to be like, hey, I'm going to keep this guy on the field.
Yeah.
But definitely keep Cogs in all of his lists because he needs it for those charges on those Reapers and Blade guys.
Right.
So, but yeah, I like the list. I think it'll do pretty good.
Yeah, I'm interested to meet this guy.
Mm-hmm. And then douchebag Cornelius. All right, dude, tell us about your list finally. God dang.
So I brought a 1,440 point list.
He said fuck the 2,000 points.
I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking switch shit out between games. Like, I don't have the brain space for that right now. So I got a Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage as my general, and he has Mage Eater and Skull Shard Mantle from the Reapers of Vengeance Slaughter Host. And then I got so that guy is doing, he has the attack twice. That's what that, his general trait is. The Bloodthirster, or command ability, I mean. The Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, and that's the one that gives you the 6-inch pile in within 16 inches. 1, 2, 3 Slaughter Priests, one with Bronze Flesh, which is +1 save, Blood Sacrifice, which is give me a Blood Tithe, and then Killing Frenzy, which is +1 to hit. Then I got 6 units of 10 Blood Reavers, and then all 3 Judgments, which is the Bleeding Icon, the Hexagore Skulls, and the Wrath Axe. I'm down 60 points, but that gives me an extra command point at the beginning. So turn 1, in my turn, if I need to, I can attack twice with my Thirster, and maybe both if I'm close enough. Like, I've done that. That's fun. So
what you need to do is throw another. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes in there.
Yeah.
Just throw Scarbrand in there for fun to make people squirm when they see your list, and then they'll count on it being in there, and then you just be like, "No, I'm not gonna bring the guy."
I'll leave him at home. Right.
No, you can still leave him at home.
Right.
You can just have him in your list and be like, "Oh my god."
No, that's what I'm saying. Just to fuck with people. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna pull him out of the box on you. Then I can get sports points.
Right. It'll just be a fun little in your face.
So this list is fun to play. People expect Khorne to be like, I'm going to charge you and beat your face in, and it's just, Khorne's not that good at that. Like, Daughters of Cain is really good at that. Mm-hmm. Ideneth is really good at that. There's a lot of armies that are really good at charging you and beating your face in. Khorne just falls apart when you try to do that.
Right.
So what this army does is, like, bubbles everything off, and then waits on you, moves around the board, tries to get to your soft points, to get to your objectives. It's a lot of feinting, like screens, like I'm charging up the field and then I'm stopping 3 inches away from you and then I don't charge you, so that you have to charge me the next turn. It's like, if there's flying units, I try to space everything out just enough so you can't fit those big ass units of Grimghast Reapers and within charge range of my big stuff that I want to charge you with. So it's fun to play. And I've been playing Khorne so long that it's fun to see people's faces when you're like, you're not going to charge me, you're Khorne. And I'm like, you're not going to goad me into fighting, bitch. I choose my terms. So it's a fun list. I'm enjoying Khorne. This book is really fun and I've been doing really well with it, but we'll see how I do at the tournament. I'm excited to play some games.
I'm excited for you. I will probably try to get a pickup game Monday or something.
Yeah, I know. It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah. I got, hopefully, Buck, if he can get out of his house, or his town rather.
Mm.
Hopefully he comes up and plays. I got my
He could just
friend
take his
Casey.
helicopter. He's a doctor, right?
Yeah, takes his private jet to Barzell. So, but anyway, man, yeah, I like your list. I think you just add that Scarband in there just for freaking out sake. I'd really like it.
I'm gonna add the Corn Dragon in there and just be way over points.
Be hilarious.
Like,
just to piss off, Drew and Mitch. It'd be
your
fun.
fucking list is wrong.
Would you just play the game, gosh?
Why do you want to be a dick all the time? Because I love you.
It's like you don't listen to the podcast.
Have you not been around me for the past year? Like, this is just how I am.
That's fun. All right.
Byron Thomas. I don't know this guy either. Okay, this is the funny list. Look at this
really
thing.
Good list.
I want to say these words. Astraea Solbright.
That's the big winged thing, I think. The new bird dog. Beast.
Okay. A Lord Arcanum on Draculine. Did he type this out, or is this how this stuff's actually spelled?
I think he typed them out, but I think that's how you spell that. Maybe. Don't ask me.
Knight. Yeah, I'm not asking you, really. Knight Heralder. That's the 2D guy, right? He toots his horn and stuff happens.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then 15 Sequiturs and 6 Evocators. So this is everything that came in the box set?
Well, you'd need another, 2 boxes, basically, to get that.
Oh, okay.
But I think, it's not a legal list at all, because there's only one battle line, but I don't think he was done writing his list.
It's fun though. Yeah. I hope that's his list.
I hope it shows up.
So there you go, Adam. Who was that? Byron Thomas. Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know him either. So that's what's fun is there's some people coming that I've never met.
Yeah.
So next, Carter Babs.
Let's do it. What's he bringing? Ideneth Deepkin.
Woo, woo. Let's see. He has a 1760 list with 4 extra command points. I wonder if that's just because of the way he put it in.
Yeah. Well, he's quite a few points down, so.
Yeah. So let's see. He's Futhuian. He has Voltronus, the High King of the Deep. He has Casty Wave Bro. Eidolon of Mathalon, Aspect of the Sea. He has a Soul Render and a Soul Scryer. And then 9 more Sargard, which I'm liking that, and 30 Namarti. Okay. This is again. I don't understand.
What?
He only has 2 battle line.
Does he?
Yeah, because the Mortar Guard are battle line because of Voltronus, and then the Thrall are, but there's 30 of them. That's it. So he must be splitting those. I don't know. I think this guy's fairly new, but he's been doing pretty good with his Ideneth. He just might not know how to write the list out for for
tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, but he could split that Morsar Guard unit into 3 and 6 and be legal, but then he has to drop some points in order to play.
Right.
So all of these things are good. There's nothing bad about this, other than he'd have to split those things. If he did 20, well, then he doesn't have enough points. I'm trying to figure out. I guess he could do 3 units of Morsar.
Yeah.
And then maybe 10 Thralls just to get on the table. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. He took all the good things in Ideneth. He could drop the Aspect of the Sea and just run everything else and probably do pretty well.
You don't like the Aspect of the Sea?
It's just it's 440 points of pretty decent, would be really good if there wasn't this Morsar Guard in that book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, every time I go to write my Nightingale list, I'm like, man, that turtle's really cool. If I couldn't just get more eels. You know? And thralls are awesome. Like, thralls fucking do some work. I think they're highly overlooked. But
I like thralls. They're my favorite.
yeah. And 30 thralls coming in off a board edge will fuck your day up.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So he has a Nightingale army. I don't know how he's actually going to run it though, so that's not very helpful.
Yep. Well, hope they all go this good. Well, anyway, let's go to Jacob Grimm.
What about Claire? Are you just going to skip over the woman?
Did I do that?
You did. You did that.
I'm an
asshole. Fucking neckbeard asshole. It's the first time we've had a woman sign up for. Wait, no. I guess there was another woman signed up for a tournament. She didn't show up. But in Oklahoma, one that's going to play in the tournament, and you skip her.
Sorry.
Claire Grimm. I think it's Jacob's wife. Or sister. Or friend. That they share a last name.
I'm going to go with mother.
The mother of Jacob. Claire, the mother of Jacob. Playing right. Disciples of Zinch. Zinch?
No, I like Disciples of Zinch.
Tzinchi?
They're not as douchey anymore, so you can play them.
Isn't that funny how much we hated Disciples of Zinch 1 year ago?
Oh my gosh. Everyone hated them.
Man.
Nerf them, please. Now they're just fun to play.
Now you get laughed at for playing them. Oh, you play Zinch?
What a loser.
And then you show up and fucking spell people to death.
Mm-hmm.
What does this person bring in here?
All right. So we got the Herald of Zinch on a Burning Chariot. Herald Zinch, Gaunt Summoner of Zinch. Vortimus, the All-Seeing, that's from the Eyes of the Nine set.
Nice.
And a Zangor Shaman. I think that's it's pretty healthy. You need all those. You can switch them in and out. Lord of Change is where it's at, though, right now. For spells and stuff. It's doing work. Then we have 10 pink ores. They cost 200 points. Mm-hmm. There's a Lord of Change right here all of a sudden.
Oh, wait. What? Okay.
I'm really confused.
I am too. Burning Chariots?
Maybe it just got misplaced. Anyway, there's a Burning Chariot of Zinch, which is a battle line for Zinch. And a unit of, I'm going to guess, 10 Zangors? Maybe 20? I can't remember how much they cost.
I would guess that it was 10.
Yeah, I'm going to guess 10.
For 180?
They're pretty beefy.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the sixth. That's the sixth hero is the Lord of Change. Yeah. Okay, so it just got messed up.
But yeah, definitely take that Lord of Change.
You can take chariots as battle line?
Yeah, you can take
That's fun.
Burning Chariots, yeah.
Interesting.
I think there's a couple armies that can do that. Like Slaves of Darkness, you can take all chariots if you wanted to.
That's cool.
And then the
Warplane Host. Which one's that?
I am not sure.
Exalted Flamers of Zinch.
Mm-hmm. I can look it up real quick. So what do you think about this list?
Eye of the Nine.
I think it's going to be Eye of the Nine goes with that hero.
Oh, okay.
Like when you take the hero, the unit is free with it.
Oh, okay.
All of them. So anytime you take a Khorne hero from the Underworlds sets, the unit comes with it for free.
Oh, okay.
So it says there's a point cost, but there's really not.
2 units of flamers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It depends. I guess I don't know what the Warflame Host does, but
I'm hurrying.
Man, Zinch is crazy. It's
Zinch, you crazy.
I think against some armies you can do really well, and you can just mortal wound shit and fucking just cast all the spells, and then against other armies you're just gonna get fucking eaten alive. I mean,
a lot of Zinch lists take like 6 endless spells to like space people out.
Right.
You gotta move around that shit. And then take the ones that do mortal wounds and all that. I think at 1,500 points, this Zinch list is going to do great because if she takes at least 5 casters who cast 2 to 3 spells apiece, she's going to have enough to summon at least 1 unit turn 1. No problem.
Sure. That's cool.
And those pink horrors spawn 20 blues, and those 20 blues spawn, another 20 brimstones.
Right.
That's why pinks are 200 points now, because they just bring back so much.
They do a lot.
So, but yeah, I think it's I would have maybe switched out the chariot for some. What's the ones with the shields?
The acolytes.
Yeah, the acolytes. I would probably take some of those just so you can get more distance between your heroes and stuff that's going to charge you turn 1.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really like the list. I'm building.
Because I see this list and I'm like, I'm just going to creep forward until I can get that fucking Rage Thirster as close to all those heroes as I can, and then just fucking Mortal Wound Bomb this thing.
Yeah, get them skulls out there, and then she'll really have a bad day.
Right, and I can shut down Zinch now. I mean, most players. I know there's going to be lists that are harder, but
right,
Zinch needs a new book so they can be scary again.
It's coming. So I'm doubling down on them. Yeah, I like the list a lot. Oh, and the Warp Flame host, I pulled it up a second ago.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. It is basically all the flamers. I think she has to take the chariot and all that stuff. So 1 flamer and 3 units from Exalta Flamers of Zinch, and Burning Chariots. Read it here. So roll a dice for each unit within 9 inches from a unit from the Warp Flame host. On a 6, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So it could be good, but you're relying on them 6s. So.
Yeah, and it's a battalion, so it also gives you a command point and cuts your numbers of drops. All right, let's look at her son, Jacob, grandson of Claire Grimm.
Gonna be pissed.
Child of Dragons. Everybody has multiple titles today.
So Legion of Night.
Hitting that 1530 point mark.
Yep. He took Manfred, which has to be his general.
All right. Manfred von Karstein.
And then it's a Necromancer, White King on a Baleful Tomeblade. And then unit of 20, unit of 10, unit of 10 of Skeletal Warriors, unit of 5 Black Knights, unit of 5 Black Knights, 5 Graveguard, 5 Graveguard, and 3 Vargeists.
Look at them Vargeists. Which ones are the Vargeists? Are those the players?
They're
like looking things.
Yeah, they are basically the same model, just with a different name and different abilities. So I'm not sure what Manfred does. He's like the most expensive Mortarch. That
420 man.
Yeah,
he likes to smoke that reefer.
That's why he took him.
Stony.
Smoke weed every day.
Every day. Smoke weed every day.
But he's gonna be bringing back full units.
But full units of what? That's the question with this list.
Everything's so small.
How about that unit of Black Knights becoming a unit of 10 so you can bring back 10 when they die? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably something I'd do. Graveguard are pretty good. They're better than skeletons, but I'm with you. I don't know what this list is gonna do. It's a straightforward list.
I think he might be a fairly new player too. So we will teach him by destroying him. No. Man, I think if he dropped the Vargeists and just had a fat unit of 40 skeletons, that would be helpful, because then he can buff up those skeletons and they can do work like Death does.
Right.
Legion of Night. What does Legion of Night do?
It's the same thing as all the others. I don't know. I know the Legion of Sacrament goes +1. No one takes the Legion of Night, so it's not something I'm familiar with. Let me just pull it up real quick. always say that, but then it takes me a while.
Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, 10 hours later.
Legion of Night. What is Manfred the Legion of Night guy? It's like
he's the Mortarch of Night,
the vampire guy.
Mm-hmm.
People like that vampire stuff. I thought it was Legion of Blood were the vampires. Or is it just? I guess they're all vampires.
I think that's Neferata's.
Neferita. Areli.
Those
Areli. How'd you say that? Areli?
Alarelli.
Alarelli.
Get your Alarelli here.
Oh, see, I missed out. I wasn't able to be on that one. We talked about why, but when you said that, I was driving down the car. Driving down the car. Driving home.
Well, let's say there's different command abilities and different artifacts. Add one to the save rolls. So he adds one to the save rolls for all of his units. Mm. And all the other same stuff that all the other ones get. Okay. So
maybe he really likes that Manfred.
Legion of Night unit on the battlefield you place aside. Stands going to be the ambush. You can do this with 3 units at the end of any movement phase. You can set up a hold within 6 to the battle edge 9 inches away from other models. So you also outflank them basically.
That's cool.
So it's pretty good. I think it's useful.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, like I said, I think both of them are fairly new. It seems like Mate got them in, or his brother V.
Yeah.
Vasily.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I haven't officially met them. I just saw them playing on Tuesday. So
cool.
Next, James Matthews. Guess what he's playing?
Guy. What he always plays?
Nope. Tomb Kings.
What? That's awesome. I'm down.
He's really excited about this list.
He's probably one of those guys. Bring back Tomb King.
Well, he is. He's bringing them back. It'll be Tomb Queen. I don't know. No one knows what any of this shit does.
Nope.
Master of Black Arts.
Good luck, man.
Lols, it says. I'm guessing that's funny. That Master of Black Arts. Aether Quartz Brooch. Lich Priest on Skeletal Steed. A Tomb Herald on Skeletal Steed. Necrotect. Scarab Prince. And then he has 9 skeleton chariots. And then 20 archers, 30 archers, a Screaming Skull Catapult, Snow Snare Schnackles, and Prismatic Palisades. 150 points for 3 extra command points. So apparently those chariots, he can bring them back. Like they can heal up somehow.
Yeah.
But they're 4 wounds apiece with like a 5 save.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that's neat unless they're all dead.
Yeah, I mean, you could wipe out a whole unit with a unit of like 20 witches pretty easy.
Yeah, 9 times, I mean, it's what, 36 wounds?
Yeah.
On a 5-up save, I feel like, I mean, a Bloodthirster attacking twice should kill them.
They'll probably have a death save of some sort, but
sure.
Still. It's only like a 6 usually.
I'm not.
What do we know? I don't know Tomb Kings.
I don't know him enough. It's going to be an interest. If I get paired up against him, it'll be interesting. He's got a lot of shooting. But it seems like a lot of it's on like 4s and 4s.
Yeah.
So, maybe you can buff them. Maybe it's good. I remember didn't the people used to play like that queen with a bunch of archers and you could put just make them all fucking crazy good back in the land that used to be.
Used to be able to run a bunch of those chariot battle lines and then fuck people up.
That's fun.
They're not as good as they used to be.
It is a cool army. I mean, I like the aesthetic. The whole hey, look at these kind of death. This death is from Egypt world. Right. Oh, and this death is vampire world. And this death we don't talk about. So that's fun though. We got Tomb Kings coming. Next, we got Mr. Joe Gerba. Mr.
Come on down.
I've never played in a tournament and comes and gets wet place at Iron Realms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Korn himself, Joe Gorba. Goiba.
Now connected to Anissa's iPhone.
Oh.
You hear that?
You,
Alexa's talking to me.
You got an Alexa, that's what it was.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got Alexa. She's a sneaky bitch.
That hoe.
she's always wondering what I'm doing and then ordering me shit. She's like, "Oh, I heard that you like to talk about dildos." And then, like, dildos just show up at her front door. It's the weirdest thing.
Wow.
I'm like, these kids of mine just ordering shit. I don't know. Korn, he's got a Skull Grinder. That's his general, who has Hugh the Foe and Thronebreaker's Torque. That's a Gore-Tide. And then a Bloodstoker. And then an Exalted Deathbringer with Impaling Spear with the Talisman of Burning Blood. And then a Bloodsecrator. There are no Slaughter Priests in there.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Bold move, Joe Gerba.
Watch, I'll do better than you. Then I'll
I
laugh
know.
and giggle. Eat all the cookies.
Joe's real good. He's got a battle line of 30 Blood Warriors, 5 Blood Warriors, and 5 Blood Warriors. And then he's got 5 Skull Reapers, 5 Skull Reapers, 5 Wrathmongers, and 5 Wrathmongers. And then Slaughterborn Battalion, and the Bloodforged Battalion, and 1 extra command point. Yeah,
so probably, yeah, that one's it's gonna be hard to divide up. Be confused.
Yeah,
so I guess he can pick and choose which battalion he wants to play, I guess.
Maybe that's what he's thinking, is like he has a Slaughterborn Battalion for certain things and a Bloodforged for certain things.
Yeah.
No Slaughter Priests.
I like that he doesn't take any Bloodthirsters.
Yeah.
I like his all troops, all just foot
he
slogging.
does all mortal.
I love it.
Man, that big fat 30-man unit of Blood Warriors is a motherfucker.
Yeah. Do they have how many wounds they have apiece? 2? 1?
2 wounds. Yeah. So they're just like they're just like Chaos Warriors, only they like blood.
Only they're better, probably.
Yeah, they attack you after they die. So they get to hit when one dies, they get to attack back.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. But they don't have any rend, right?
No, they're just like they're warriors. They don't have rend because the big beefy guys with all the spikes on their armor don't have rend, but the little naked guys do have rend.
Gotcha.
The Reavers have a -1.
And he gives them +1 attack with the Wraithmongers, right?
Wholly within 8 inches. So I'm guessing that's like
hard.
Yeah, and then the Bloodsecrator is wholly within 16 inches, gives you another +1. So those Skull Reapers have 4 attacks base apiece.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 of those dudes, that's 20 attacks, 30 attacks. Yeah, 30 attacks from that one unit. They're doing some crazy work. They don't have any ridden though. Yeah, I'm interested. Joe's smarter than the average player, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with this. Because looking at this, I'm like not impressed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just I'm like, I say not impressed. It's not how I play Korn, so I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. Joe's good though. We'll see how that dude does. The next guy hasn't turned in a list yet. Joe. Go ahead. What do you think that is? How do you say that?
Bucket.
Bucket. Oh, Joseph. He is a Gloomspike Gets player who plays all troll army.
No, that's cool.
Really fucking badass. This guy gets an A+ in my book. So I don't know exactly what he's bringing, but it is all trolls, and I'm pretty sure it's all the new troll models. I don't think he's bringing any of the pukey wetlands trolls.
Yeah.
But man, he's a trooper. This next guy, he brought a list. Ken Eubanks, this motherfucker. I messaged him today because he's been playing Chaos Dwarfs in the league, and apparently ITC. I messaged him today. I was like, "Hey, put up your list so I know what so I can at least look up what your shit does because I've never played against Chaos Dwarfs."
Yeah.
And he said that ITC is no longer counting them as a faction.
Really?
Yeah, which I thought was weird. Like a strange move on their part when they don't even give a shit about AOS, you know?
I don't know about that, Tim.
So, yeah, I'm not really sure. So he is he changed back to death.
Yeah, I saw him posting some things about the Soulblight stuff, like the battalion.
Yeah. So he's gonna play Legion of Night though.
Mm-hmm.
So he has Manfred as well, which is interesting because.
Oh, I can't even see the list. It didn't pop up for me.
Oh, it didn't pop up. Ken's a really good player. So
yeah, he was the 2018 Midwest Masters champion.
Yeah.
So he'd have to be pretty good.
So Legion of Night, Manfred, Dreadblade Harrow, White King on Steed, Tombblade, Necromancer, Wraithbow, Overwhelming Dread. Battle line, 40 skeletons, 6 dire or 5 dire wolves, 5 dire wolves, 5 dire wolves. And then Vargeist times 3, Vargeist times 3. Endless spells, Soul Snare Schneckles, Prismatic Palisade, Malevolent Maelstorm, and Quicksilver Swords.
They're pretty good.
All of that alliteration they've done with the endless spells makes me laugh. Schnackles. That's the hard one to say.
Sounds like you're on He-Man. You're snarf.
Schnackles. He's at 2,000 points. It's so hard because all these lists are going to be like this looks like a solid 2,000 point list. What does it look like at 1,500 there?
Well, as soon as this thing will pop up here, I will let you know. But it's not.
Oh, you still haven't seen it?
My phone's on the fritz.
It's weird. Yeah, it wasn't showing up for me either earlier, but then it did. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is so he has Legion of Night as well as the other dude did, but he has 2 units of 40 skeletons. So those things are going to get buffed up, and then they're gonna fucking be hard to hit and hard to kill, and they're gonna fucking attack you with a ton of attacks.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you're gonna kill them all, and they're gonna come right back.
And you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hope that Kenneth Eubanks loses the first round and I win the first round.
What a sport, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be hard to deal with for a 1,500 point army. Mm-hmm. That many skeletons in those 2 lists.
80 skeletons, dude. And because he's not dropping those at 1,500.
No. Well, he can't. He has to keep. Well, I guess he has dire wolves. But yeah, you're not getting rid of those. There's no way.
Those are the bitches.
Mm-hmm. But I like it. I think he's gonna do really good.
Oh, he will.
I'm gonna see Legion of Night do pretty good. So anyway, let's go on to.
I'm just sad I don't get to play against the Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah, that's sad. Gonna go to let's make sure I get the right one. Sometimes I just go back and I just pick a random one. That's why I skip.
Oh yeah, you should not do that.
I probably will. So Kenny Trosper.
That's the guy. All right, read it down.
He's running the list that I like. So he's got a Gaunt Summoner with the familiars, Magister, the Ogrid Shaman, or whatever that thing is, a little Minotaur-looking guy, and a Curseling with the Eye of Tzeentch. 20 Zangors, 10 Pinks, 10 Acolytes, 3 Zangor Light on Disc, and then a Bellwind, a Burning Head, Pendulum, Quicksilver Swords, Prismatic Palisades, and Soul Snare Shackles. This can do really good, in my opinion.
Well done. You said all those words.
I did. Probably he would switch out. If he didn't need the Zangors, he'd probably drop Zangors and something else, maybe Hero, to get his 500 points down. But I imagine he'll keep all these endless spells because they're kind of like the new mortal cheese that's out there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, endless spells are amazing. They're just,
I like them.
They're really good. I think people have been slacking on them.
Yeah. I like.
Does he have a no battalion?
I didn't see a battalion and all that. No battalion.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, but he can pretty much just hang way back, let everything come to him, because everything moves so fast now.
I know, that's what I've
Everything's in your
been
face.
banking on with corn. Is like everything's coming at me. I don't have to come towards you.
Yeah, and pretty much, yeah, you don't. I mean, with this list, you can just hang back. Everything's going to come to him. He might not get to the objectives first, but he's going to burn them off the objectives real quick.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like these new endless spell lists that are coming out.
Yeah, it's fun.
So,
it is fun.
But anyway.
Kirk Binda.
Another Fire Slayers list.
Yeah, check him out.
They're coming.
He's the one I played on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So let's see what he's bringing in his 2,000 point list. It'll be Rune Master as his general. Explosive Charge, Prayer of Ash. Rune Smiter with the Blessing Searing Heat. Rune Sun on Magmadroth. Fireclaw Adult. Igneous Blade Battle Throne. And a War Axe. And then a Rune Sun on Magmadroth with Fireclaw Adult. And Javelin. Rune Smiter on Magmadroth with Lava Tongue Adult with Gilded Claws. Volkite Berserkers with picks and shields. Volkite Berserkers with dual axes, 10 of those each. And then Arc Hearthguard 15, Arc Hearthguard 10. So this one's definitely the one that's going to be like popping fucking Hearthguard in your backfield.
Yep.
Oh, and then he has the Runic Firewall and Zargron Flame Spitter.
I like it.
Yep. So that's what it does. Fucking.
That's what it does, everybody. It drops in your backfield, kicks your ass.
It drops on in and fucking shoots tons of wounds up your ass.
So definitely going to need some screens when you're playing in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're playing Age of Sigmar, you better have some motherfucking screens.
Mm-hmm.
Because something's going to fucking come up from behind. You either take an eel in the booty, or some Hearthguard, or some... Most armies are fast.
Just don't drop that Sigmar soap.
Yep. You're going to take it. Who's next?
Nathan Steele.
Never heard of him. What's he playing?
Well, looks like he's playing some KO.
Do it. You know what I love about this list?
What? You don't know what it does?
I have no idea. But also, what kind of motherfucker takes ballistas? If you're going to choose an ally for Caradon Overlord, you're going to choose a motherfucking shooting ally?
I would, I'd choose a shooting ally. I'd probably choose some Heartrenders, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. They come down. But go ahead. Read his list.
Aether Chemist.
Really good.
An Admiral. 3 Archon companies. I think probably 3 units of them, maybe.
Okay.
Don't know how many.
Hopefully 40 or however
an
many.
Ironclad and a Frigate, which are I think the Ironclad's the big one, the Frigate's the small one, maybe. I could be totally off on that.
Sure.
And then some Thunders, and then 2 Ballista, and a Lord Ordinator.
So and Endrin Riggers.
He won't be dropping the Stormcast in, but I still think it'll be pretty good, considering it has like a 32, 36 inch range.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's still gonna do some work with them. He won't be dropping them in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna drop them in because it's a certain battalion that lets you drop a whole big ass unit in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't see it there. So, but I mean, they're sort of protected. I mean, if the deal blows up, I think you take mortals. Potentially like dangerous terrain type mortals.
Oh, okay.
But it's been a while since I played against them. I played against them once like a long time ago.
Yeah, I haven't played them since I've been in Oklahoma.
Yeah, like nobody. I've been wanting to play them, but there's always other armies that I would rather play for some reason.
I know they're kind of one trick pony, or they have been. Like they had the
sure.
whole clown car thing, and they're such cool models. Those fucking things look badass.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
I like the KO for sure.
I've heard of people buying them a lot and then not playing them because they don't win any games.
Oh.
Because I think it also takes a lot of like knowledge of the game to be good with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like an army you buy and then you're like just. It's not Flesh Eater Courts like where you can win games just because you bought the right stuff.
Yeah, right.
So, but that's fun. Good on you, Nathan Steele. Fucking get those stunties out there.
I mean, they don't perform well, but I think they should because they're a shooting army because you can kill those heroes because everything just pivots on those heroes.
Right.
You get them out of there, you've pretty much won the game. So
yeah, so I hope
pretty
this
much
guy plays against
do.
some. He needs to play the Flesh Eater Courts turn round 1.
Yep.
Knock them out of the running for me.
Is there going to be one in this tournament?
Yep, 1.
Ooh.
We're almost there.
Let's go on to.
Nick Humphrey has no list.
Yeah, he does.
Skaven.
Yeah.
Oh, is it up? Oh.
Yeah, it's up.
I can't see it. It's red on my end.
In your face.
Ooh.
So he has a lot of bodies on here. So he has
there it is.
An Arch Warlock, Grey Seer, Engineer, Bombardier, and a Claw Lord. 40 clan rats, 20 clan rats, 20 clan rats, 20 clan rats. Then a Doom Flare, Rattling Gun, Warp Fire Thrower, and a Warp Lightning Cannon. So basically he's going to hide behind his clan rats and shoot the shit out of stuff.
Nice.
I think, yeah.
What's the range on that shit? Rattling guns are pretty far.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Doom Flare gun or a Warp Fire Throwers do. Warp Fire Throwers are the ones that are like 12-inch range or something.
Yeah, but you keep them in the middle of a Skaven unit, like clan rats will do good.
Cool. Vermintide is his only innocent cell. That's where he fucked up. You know what? You never leave home without that motherfucking warp fucking lightning endless spell.
Yeah. I mean, I played Eric Skaven the other day, and it was bad news bears for my Flesh Eater Courts.
Oh, I bet.
Like, the Skaven list and the Gloomspite list are the reason I kind of don't want to play Flesh Eater Courts at the Flying Monkey, but I probably still will.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think this is a good list. Tons of bodies. It'll be hard to chew through.
Yeah. I mean, 40 wounds is hard to kill.
Mm-hmm.
20 not so much. 20 you can chew through, but 40 is a lot.
All right. I mean, who has 100 clan rats. That's it's 1720 with what I spouted off, so he only has to drop 220.
Yeah. I wonder what his plan is.
You'll see. So we'll get old Ryan Gervais. Did you play this list the other day?
Yep, I played him on Tuesday. I think he's done playing Night Haunt. He was just like, man, I'm so tired of this. Those blade guys are real mean. Mm-hmm. They're real cool, and they I just mortal wounded the fuck out of them. But he has 2 Spirit Torments, Knight of Shrouds, Lady Oleander, Archon the Black, 20 Blade Guys, 10 Chain Rasps, 10 Chain Rasps, 10 Chain Rasps, 1820. Oh man, Lady Oleander did jack shit. She's just, her stuff's such short ranged.
Yeah.
And she moves slow.
I think the reason most lists take her, not for a utility, just because she casts spells. That's
she casts 2 spells, but he doesn't have any endless spells either.
Yeah.
So it's I think
if you threw in some endless spells and the spells that debuff the shit out of units.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where it's at for them. At least we're taking her anyway.
She's 240 fucking points.
Way overcosted.
She needs to be 180 with this new shit that's coming out. How much is that Revenant fucking thing?
200 points, and he summons in 200 points.
Right. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. He's building Skaven.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
He loves to play some fucking Sigmar, though, dude. That dude is all in.
Guy.
Up next, we got Mr. Scott Spruill. He will win the painting award for sure.
I need to paint a good army someday. So I at least give him a run for his money.
Right.
But probably not.
Just pay someone to do it.
So he's taking some Wanderers.
Here he goes again.
Yeah, I think I was talking to him. I was like, oh man, Wanderers are so good because they can do all this. Like, no, they nerfed all that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, that's lame. So hopefully put them all in like a one book.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what needs to happen. They need some love. They won't get any though because they don't give a shit about this army.
Right.
Let's see. A Way Watcher, a Nomad Prince, a Way Watcher, and an Arch Revenant as an ally. He's got 20 Sisters of the Watch, 20 Eternal Guard, 20 Glade Guard, and 3 Kurnoth Hunters as allies, and an endless spell, Geminids of Ugush.
Sounds good.
That's it, man. I don't know what this stuff does. I guess it's that thing where it comes into on a board edge and shoots at you?
Yeah, they have to. If they leave a board edge, they have to come back on that same board edge.
They wander around?
Yeah. Well, used to, like, I think one of the battalions would let you just pick any board edge, but I think from what I hear, they can't let them do that anymore. Which is kind of lame.
I mean, this is the 4th tournament this year that he's played with the Wanderers. He's committed.
He's got 6th place last time.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good with them. So.
No, yeah, he does. I mean, that's Age of Sigmar, man. You fucking play your army. Yeah. You know your shit. You'll do all right.
Mm-hmm, for sure. So.
Didn't he get called out on AOS Shorts or something? Wasn't someone excited?
Yeah, AOS Shorts. It was like, oh, Wanderers got 6. Oh, damn. So yeah, he did.
Like, God damn, that's Scott Spruill, man. He's a real good painter, man.
What was the AOS Shorts guy, Boomhauer?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't. Guess I do now.
Shea Ramsey, Flesh Eater Quartz. Here it is. You know what this does.
Let's see what he took here.
He's taking a 1,500 point list and getting 2,000 points out of it.
Looks like he took John Napek's list and just added some
He's
players.
Like, oh, I lost to this?
I lost to this? Taking it. So he's got, he took? Gristlegore, which is really good. That means one of the Terrorgeist can attack first and attack again because, of course, he's going to have a extra command point, which he should.
Yeah.
Then another Terrorgeist, which is good. Both of them have Gruesome Bite. Yes, that's a must. Mm-hmm. Basically, that Gruesome Bite lets you reroll that chomp that does tons of mortals.
Right.
Crypt Gas Courtier, which he has to take with the Ghoul Patrol, which is the 20 Crypt Ghouls, 10 Crypt Ghouls, 10 Crypt Ghouls. So, and then 3 Crypt Flayers, which are really good. I run like at least 12 in my list. I need to buy more because I love them so much. They're fun. But I need to make different lists, but that's the one I really like playing. But this is definitely going to do good. It's a
Chalice.
It'll have to drop either. He's going to have to drop quite a bit.
What's he drop?
It's either going to be a Terrorgeist and take that Crypt Ghoul, do a unit of 10, or drop Ghoul Patrol and that unit of 10 and maybe an Arc Regent. So he's going to be that's going to be the most depressing part.
Right. Yeah, losing one of those Terrorgeist. Having one Terrorgeist on the board is not nearly as scary as having 2.
Yeah, but even like what I would do would probably take the 2 Terrorgeists and 3 Crypt Ghouls. What would that be? 8, 9, 10, 11. That would leave him with 200 points. Maybe take the Arc Regent and then just play 200 points down.
Yeah.
That way you have those command points because he's not going to regenerate very many. And those are extremely key for this army. those command points.
I'm glad that he won't have all of those things.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's going to attack an additional time on 1 unit per turn. I guess he'll have 2 command points starting out. So
yeah,
but then he still has units to summon with those Terror guys. So unless he brought
do they have like a 6-inch pile in, or is it just a 3-inch?
Just a 3-inch.
Okay.
So the Carnal Throne FAQ on that, basically, I think Drew knows this, but the 2 Terror guys can't use that command point with the Carnal Throne.
It's only the Archer Regent.
Only people on foot.
Oh, cool.
So Pacific calls out the ones on Terror guys.
Good.
So,
good to know.
Which wasn't a huge nerf, not the nerf where it needed to be.
Right. I mean, most
still.
of the shit in that army, it's like John Navik was saying, is like, man, this thing, I don't have to have anything by anything. I can just kind of.
Right.
Everything's pretty self-sustaining in that army.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. You can go off. Chalice is really good with this army. He told me about Chalice. I was like, I don't know about Chalice. I'd rather run like Cogs or something. But no, Chalice.
I watched Chalice. I watched that shit fucking heal up those Terror guys like a bastard.
Oh,
man,
that
that thing's absolutely insane. For 40 points, it's like you basically get a free Terror Geist out of it. So
yeah, I was running like a little trial game against one of my friends that's going to Flying Monkey, and I was like, I'm just gonna try this Chalice, and basically like a bunch of stuff died, and then my stuff was super low, and I was like, oh, everything's full health now. Thanks.
Cool. You want to play this army again?
Right.
Now that half your army's gone, you want to fight mine at full strength again?
Right, and I'm gonna bring more stuff in. Thank you. So, yeah.
Oh shit. Fucking Tim Engelman.
That guy. What's he bringing this time?
Beast of Chaos.
Good. I like to see more Beast of Chaos players around here.
Yeah, man. He's bringing that desolating beast herd. Which one's that?
Man, I'm not sure. I have not followed Beast of Chaos that well.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's real good.
He did pretty good. He was on top table.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. I mean, he did good with Iron Jaws for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is impressive.
Back before they were awesome.
Impressive. Let's see. He's got the Great Fray is Gavispan. He has a Great Brace Shaman, who's his general with the Unraveling Aura and the Knowing Eye as the artifact. Lore of the Twisted Wilds, Vicious Stranglethorns. Great Brace Shaman with Tendrils of Atrophy. A Beast Lord with the Mutating Gnarl Blade. 20 Bestigors, 20 Bestigors, 20 Bestigors, 10 Gores with Gore Blades and Beach Shields. 10 Ungor, 30 Ungor Raider, 30 Ungor Raider, 5 Centaur, Desolating Beast Herd, Wildfire Taurus, which is amazing. Geminids of Ugush, 40 points. So that's 2,000 points with 1 extra command point because of the thing. Dude, Bestigor are amazing.
Oh, yeah. Especially in units of 20. They're amazing.
Yeah. And it's all, he has so much battle line. He can fucking he could drop 2 of those and almost be at 1,500. We got 2 units of 30 Ungor Raiders. I think he'll probably keep those if there's something to shoot at. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, dude, he almost, if he would have had both those units firing at John Nafik's fucking, what's it called? Keep bringing that dude up, but it's the Terror Guy C5.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have fired both of those units at one, he would have killed it easy. He had it down to 1 wound, and John healed it all the way back fucking up. It was just like, but that was just first turn. Jumped those Ungors out there and was like, pop, 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 pop. So, those things are cool.
So I'm saying, man, shooting armies, man, they're
a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think this army is going to do really well, and I think a lot of people, you don't play against beasts too much, you know. So,
yeah.
I think that it's going to be like, what does this do? Oh, it eats my face.
Thanks, guy.
Cool. Tim Reed is next. I think he's a corn player, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But I can't remember exactly.
Hmm.
And then
That'd be fun,
last,
but not
but
least.
certainly not least, Vasily Lucas. Let's make Lucas his brother. He has not changed armies. And he is playing, how do you say it, what?
Sylvana. Are you talking about how I say, he doesn't have her in here. Sylvana, yeah.
No, I always said Sylvaneth.
You're probably right. You never know.
You could be right too. We're both just different
We're both
dialects. We're both idiots. It's really Salvainita. What's he got? What's he taking?
So it looks like he's taking Tree Lord Ancient,
Sure.
Drycha, Branch Witch, Arc Revenant, and then 20 Dryads, 10 Dryads, 5 Revenants, and then 3 units of Hunters with Great Swads, 3 Hunters with Great Bows, and the Household Battalion. And
the Gnarl Ray.
It's going to be hard to fit in, man. The thing about this list is he could drop both Hunters, possibly.
Right.
But more than likely, I don't know.
He needs everything else.
He does need everything else.
So if he drops those, he's fucked.
He can't drop the Tree Lord. He could drop Drycha, but she just puts out so much in range.
Yeah.
The HQs are so small. I mean, I think I'd keep the Arc Revenants because they do quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you lose the spells though, is the thing.
Right. So he could drop that other unit of Dryads down to 10, get 100 points there.
Yeah.
Not take any of the battalions. Yeah, it's like the only way to get there is your Kurnoth Hunters go away.
Mm-hmm. So
how much are Revenants? They're only 100 points.
Oh yeah, they're super cheap, and
that's cool.
Give the unit +1 to hit.
Yeah, but that's the
or +1 attack. Sorry.
The Hunters though, so it's like if you don't have those.
Yeah.
Do they make Kurnoth Hunters battle line?
No.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
They will.
Hope so.
It doesn't tell me how many points this is. I'm guessing he's right at 2,000.
Yeah, it's definitely right at 2,000. As I'm saying, it's gonna be hard to figure out what he wants to drop.
I like that he has a Baldwind Vortex. I wonder what that one does. It's different than the Bellwind. It's the Baldwind.
I don't know.
I wonder which Baldwin it is. You think it's the Christian one?
Maybe.
He's like
That's silly.
Oh, the Baldwin Vortex.
You never know. It might be pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was your list review.
List review for the Battle of the Sparkle Realm. Everybody come on down. Saturday.
For some games. It's full up.
It's full up. I bet they make more room if you wanted to sign up. Just ask them real nicely. Hey, you got space for 2 more? Because you better bring someone else.
Right. No oddsies.
No oddsies. We did it.
Yeah, another episode in the books. So, Sparkle Realm. We've been talking about it about every show.
Yeah.
It's here.
So now they can pay us.
Yeah, they can pay us our royalties for helping them out. They probably don't do that.
They don't give a shit about us. They're like, you old fuckers.
Just keep talking on your little podcast.
Yeah, move along. Get out of here. We're going to take over from here.
That'd be nice. They can take over the Midwest Masters and start doing it.
You're like, I don't want to do this shit.
I want to do it. I'm just gonna have 0 time next year, or
right.
I'm gonna have 0 time mid-November.
Yep. You're gonna have a baby.
Yep.
And then you're not gonna be able to do shit.
It'll be sad.
Good times. Good times.
Great old.
Well, hey, thanks for recording with me.
Yeah, man. You said you wanted to do it, so I hopped on. I'm pretty reliable. I might not be too smart.
You are. Nothing else. You're reliable.
That's right. So after this, we have first weekend in June. There's a tournament near Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
By
and one in New World sometime.
That's the next weekend in New
Oh,
World.
Holy
and the
shit.
weekend after that is in Bartlesville. And then the weekend after that, we got the big tournament in Wichita.
Holy shit.
So that's why I was saying you can, just pick a weekend. There's going to be a tournament going on for AOS. So if you want some practice games.
Seriously. So for the next month and a half, there is, because then the weekend after that, they're talking about doing another tournament.
Yeah, like a team tournament, which I want to go to, because the wife will still be gone, so I can.
Oh yeah, are you going to go to all of these since your wife's going to be gone?
Well, my wife doesn't leave till the 8th, which is or the 9th, which is the same day as the New World one. So I'm not sure if I'll make that one. But after that, I'll have my tournament, Fly Monkey, then I'll have the team tournament, and then 4th of July I won't be doing anything besides hanging out with friends and family.
Sure. Incredible. How exciting. And then around then, I'm going to have a new baby. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water. Hopefully get to go to War Games Con. If you're not signed up for War Games Con, look at that. If you're not signed up for Flying Monkey, you should do that, because there needs to be more people signed up for that. We're at 20?
I haven't looked at it in a while. That's right here. I'm signed up still.
I'm not signed up anymore.
Oh.
I got my money refunded to me even. They're so nice about that. I wasn't even going to ask for my money back. Mr. Dunkalicious gave it to me. I was like, oh, you're a sweetheart. How long does it take for your phone to load?
We're at 21.
21.
So, and then the guys from another podcast are there, from the Rolling Bad podcast.
Oh, nice. Yeah. There. That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah, hopefully you can talk to them and do some PR. I'd hate to cheat on the Ever Chosen podcast, but I might.
Dude, those guys are sweethearts. Oh, yeah, the Rolling Bad guys. Mm-hmm. Good dudes.
Why haven't they put an episode out? Like, Ever Chosen podcast, not put anything out in like 3 weeks.
I have no idea. I don't even like those guys.
I'm going to write a formal complaint.
You should. Write an email. He said he'd have to read it online, so maybe he'll have to make an episode just because you wrote one. Mm-hmm. Did we get our book to the guy that won?
Yeah, he picked it up.
He picked it up? He lives up that way?
Yeah, he lives in Bartlesville, which was convenient for me.
Fuck yeah. Did he shoot us an email and let us know who he was?
Yeah, his name's Casey. He's a good guy.
Tell you a little about himself? Does he play Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, yeah, he does. I'd hope he does. But yeah, he plays Night Haunt. I'm gonna try to get a game with him Monday.
Yeah, are you gonna bring Flesh Eater Courts?
Maybe.
Just fuck his world.
Like, welcome to Sigmar.
All right. Well, I'm done.
Yeah,
you done?
I'll try to. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out of here.
All right.
Are you gonna say it since Eric's not here?
Eric, where the fuck are you? See ya, fuck boys.
Later, nerds.
He was here the whole time.
He's here the whole time.